Welcome back to another video, everybody. Just wanted to talk about the Yukon today. It's been a week since I lowered it 2 inches all the way around, and I just wanted to share my thoughts on it. You know, I did cut the springs in the front, but it wasn't a drastic cut. It was I call it a trim. I did a 7/8 cut on the coil, which is not a full round. A lot of people would say it's a hack. I don't call it a hack unless you've gone too far to where you have where you're bottoming out, you know, and your shocks aren't even able to expand and work and do what they were designed to do. And so, you know, if you're on a budget, if maybe you want to wait till later down the line to purchase, you know, springs and spindles, shackles, hangers for the rear, I mean, whatever route you take, you know, cutting the springs in the front, if you do it, if you're going for, I say like 2 inches is what I went. I say the max would be like 3 inches that you could go on factory coils trimming them. If you're looking for a 4-inch drop, you've gone too far. And that's exactly what I have on my black truck. That's why, as I've said in the previous videos, is that it's got a rough ride. And there's many factors, many downsides to cutting it for a 4-inch drop. A 4-inch drop, you're looking at a coil, a full coil, and about a quarter of another coil. And basically, I mean, you're bottoming out, you're hitting the bump stops. And it's rough. It's real rough. Doesn't feel good at all. You got to slow down. You got to creep when you're approaching a dip. And you shouldn't have to. You should be able to enjoy your ride. So if you're looking for a 4-inch, I would just recommend saving up the money to get the proper parts. Drop springs, drop spindles, drop shocks as well. On my setup for the Yukon, you know, I cut the coils. It gave me a 2-inch drop. I measured it from the ground to the top of the fender, which I'll show you right now. So from the ground all the way to the top of the fender right here measures 30 inches. Before I lowered it, it was 32. So I know that I got a 2-inch drop. For the rear, it measures 2 inches from the ground, 30 inches from the ground to the top of the fender, whereas previously it measured 32. So before I get carried away with too much information, let me show you what it looks like. So here it is. May not be able to see all that much of a difference. It is lower. I'll see if I can post a pic of a before and after. But yeah, so this is how it turned out. I like it. It rides smooth. There's no bottoming out. And if this is something that some of you would want to do to your pickup, mind you, not all pickups are the same. Fords have a different suspension, and Dodges are slightly different as well. But if you're going for an OBS style Chevy pickup, GMC pickup, SUV, much like mine, trimming the coils like I did will work. If a mile drop is all you're looking for, 2 inches, 3 inches at the most for the front end, you'll be fine trimming your coils. And like I said before, a 4-inch drop, it's better to just purchase the proper parts, spindles and springs, the proper shocks as well. Put money, invest into your truck, into the proper parts if you plan on going anything more than 3 inches in the front. And like I said, if this is something that you're interested in doing, don't be afraid to do it. As you can see from my Yukon, it sits good, it sits right. I plan on I've got some spare factory springs that I'm going to end up putting on my black truck, and I will trim those to get the 2, maybe a 3-inch drop. The other thing that I wanted to share was that it puts damage on your ball joints. Your upper ball joints can get put at a drastic angle by cutting your coils for that 4-inch drop. Once you set it on the ground, you don't see it, but if you get under the truck and you look at your upper control arm, you'll see it's got a bad angle, and that angle is going to end up destroying your ball joint prematurely. So that's not something you want. So you got to look at the ups and downs of cutting your coils. So where mine sets is still safe. It's still safe. It's not gonna destroy my ball joints, because I sure don't want my ball joints to be destroyed. They're brand new. I put those in a few months back, and so yeah, if this is something that you're looking into, a 2-inch, 3-inch at the most for your front of your pickup, 3 inches is safe. As far as the rear, I did put shackles, and on the shackles, in my previous video, I show the different notches that it has, the different slots to give you factory height, a 1-inch drop, and also the 2-inch drop, which is what I put on my Yukon. Anything further than that, I mean, I've heard of people taking leaves out, a leaf out of your leaf spring pack, which takes away from your ride quality. That's another thing. So there's hacks for these, and you've got to look at the ups and downs. That way you don't go too far and have a terrible ride. Future upgrades will probably be some lighting, new headlight lenses, LED headlight bulbs, just some updates on the front end. I would like to get some mirrors as well. All right, everyone, that's going to do it for this video. If you have any questions as far as lowering, cutting coils, don't be afraid to do it. Drop a comment down below. Drop your question down below in the comment section, and I'll get right back to you. Stay tuned for my future uploads, where I'll be doing overviews of local pickups here in town. Not just OBS, there will be some square bodies, and anybody who wants to share their story on their truck, their build. So stay tuned for those videos, and I'll catch you on the next one.